Evening gang, we are due to start running on Zwift any minute, but slight snag is that I don't have John Hancock on the screen, so I don't know where to join him. Anyway, not to worry, we'll find him in a minute and we'll get running. I'm just going to do some housekeeping and set the stream going on the Zwift runners page. Oh, probably what we need to do before we do that is actually set it running on the Facebook page itself. That might be. How about that? Broadcast. There we go. And refresh that. Hopefully in a second. There we are. Right, share. Copy link. Zwift runners. No. Zwift runners. We are live group jungle run now, and paste, post. Fingers crossed we can get this working, because right, let's log on. 2 minutes before I'm supposed to be running, and not actually logged on to Zwift yet. It's a bit remiss of me, isn't it? Right, let's get going, come on. Fingers crossed this doesn't take too long. I've got 1 minute before I'm supposed to be running. I suppose I can always join them a little way along, can't I? If they've started by the time I've logged in, I should still be able to see John Hancock and whoever else is running. Oh, turn that down. I am faffing about. I know I'm faffing about, but I've got to log on, and bear with me. Okay, right. Look, I'm going to show you what I'm up against. Actually, no, let me just actually log on first. Put that down. See, I can't see anyone there who I'm supposed to run with. Can't see anyone there who I'm supposed to run with. Graham, are you running? Right, I'm going to join this chap Graham here and see if he is in the same place I am. Run with Graham. I know you can't see this. I just want to get on the screen first and see if I'm in the right place. No, see, that's the wrong place as well. Right, we've got a bit of a problem then, because I have no idea how to get to the jungle. Otherwise, I'm supposed to be running from the jungle. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Right, I'm going to log out one more time and log back in again one more time. Because if they're running, they should appear on the screen. Right, I'll change the screen so you can see what's going on in a second. Come on. Yes, I am meant to be running, Zoe. Get Richard to help you. Martin Smith waiting for you to start. Yeah, well, I'm not there. I don't know how to start because I can't get to the jungle. I'm going to have to get on my bike and cycle to the jungle, which is going to take half an hour. I'm logging in again, okay? Let's see what happens. Hilarious. Right, look, you can see now. I'll let you watch. This is me logging in to Zwift. And when it finally logs in, you'll see a list of names, and I need to join John Hancock or anyone else who looks like they've done very few miles or hardly any miles at all, because hopefully they're going to be in the jungle. Right, see Graham, John Hancock, there he is. Run with John. Finally, we made it. We're there. Okay, good. Now, is he still there? Have we started? Right, okay. Hey, John. Okay, that's good. Right. We are going to run. I promise you we are now going to run. I'll put my camera angles on for you. Bear with me. So this is just so you get an interesting view rather than the back of me all the time. It kind of switches between views for you. Okay. There's a few of us here. 12.5 kilometers an hour. I suppose so. Okay. That'll do. That's all right. Yeah, I can live with that. I'm going to check it on my watch as well, because I've just recalibrated again. Let me put, yeah, that's fine. So we're starting late. It's 4 minutes past 7. We're supposed to start at 7, but maybe some people have had some trouble logging on. But I'm just going to turn the treadmill on, and we're just going to wait to go. So this is a running through the jungle. We're going to do probably 5k, but I might go a bit further and do 10. Sometimes other people join me for 10 as well. And I'm just waiting now. We're just waiting for John to say go. That's what happens. John says go, and we all start running. And we should run as a group, going 1 minute. Start at 11 kilometers an hour. To get everyone together, and then up to 12.5 to 13. So that's what John wants us to do, so that's what we shall do. If you've never seen Zwift before, welcome along. Top left there you can see my heart rate, which is currently 72 BPM, and in a minute it will start going up when I start running. And also on the left there, kilometre splits you'll see as each kilometre goes by. On the right hand side you can see all the names of the people on the course. No, not all the names, some of the names of the people on the course. There are 3,950, more than that, on the course at the moment. Only about, I don't know, 10 or so people will be running. Most people are cycling. And as we get going, I'll, oh there, they've started. Some people have started. Let's go. So as we get going, I shall start to talk to you about what Zwift is and what it's all about. So it looks like we're off. Okay, I need to get moving. So let me know, folks, if you can see the stream okay, if it's all right, that's good. If you can hear me all right, let me know if the music's too loud. Okay. I can see Facebook chat. If you want to send me a message, if you want to ask me a question, by all means, please do send me a message, ask me a question, and I'll try and respond. I'm watching Facebook chat. Clear picture, thank you. Is that Gabrielle? Gabriella, thank you. Yes, that's good. Good to know. Okay, so that's John Hancock right behind me, and then we've got Melamesta. Oh no, where am I going? Where? Oh no! Maybe that's connection problems. Occasionally you'll get a little glitch in the system and things start disappearing all over the place. My feet are too squeaky. Well, listen, I've actually got a new it's not a new treadmill, but new to me, and this is supposed to be less squeaky than my other treadmill. I think it is, but oh dear. Yeah, I might just run in a circle as well. No, Liam, we're not going 15 kilometers an hour today. Maximum 13. 12 and a half, I think, is what most people want to do. I'm the one without the beard. I've got the white cap on, but I haven't got the beard. So this is the Mayan ruins, this is the jungle. This section of road or track is the newest, the most recent addition to Zwift. And it's possibly the most graphic, intense, rich scenery on Zwift. The mountains are pretty good, but yeah, this is probably the best so far. Thanks, Conradi, for your ride on. He's right behind me from Norway. You can see right in the middle at the top there, we've done 0.56 of a kilometre, 3 minutes 22 seconds, and we're currently running at 10.8 kilometres an hour, which I think is about right on my watch. I don't know, my maths is a bit off, so right, everyone's speeding up a bit now. So I don't want to get left behind, so catch them up a bit. You see on the left hand side, my heart rate is 128 BPM and it's green, it's got a green background, and that means I'm in zone 2 of the heart rate. You see the blue, green, yellow, orange and red? Those are your 5 heart rate zones. And I've currently spent 3 minutes, hello Thomas, 3 minutes in zone 2. And I need to catch up with the other guys. You can see on the right hand side there the speeds that everyone's running at. That helicopter view isn't very helpful, is it? Bear with me. Tigers, lions and bears. I will watch out for tigers, lions and bears, but I haven't seen any so far running through the jungle. There is a sloth hanging somewhere from a tree and I have never seen it. But I've not seen the sloth at all yet. Right, they're still ahead of me, aren't they? I don't know if I think we're doing 5k. Well, they're doing 5k. I'll go on and do 10. If you get bored, by all means, I mean, I'm not expecting you to stay with me for the entire 10 kilometres. I have put a noise gate on this microphone, and I was hoping that when I'm not speaking, the mic would cut out, but clearly the noise of the treadmill is too loud and that triggers the microphone as well, so there's not a lot I can do about it, I'm afraid. Well, there probably is, but it needs more work. I'll keep my eye out. Right, I'm back up with the group now, so I can probably slow down a little bit. There's a bit of a delay, isn't there? Hi, Alice. Now, careful of the treadmill. It's a new. Well, it's not a brand new treadmill, but it's new to me, Alice. If you.
Black and weird.
It's black and weird?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My other one was blue, wasn't it?
Yeah, why have you got a microphone?
Well, that was an experiment. I was seeing if that microphone would sound better than the one I'm wearing at the moment.
Why is there a light?
Because if I don't have a light on, people who are watching can't see my face. Might think that's a good thing.
That looks like a road to the white slide.
Yes, Paul. Hang on a second, Ellis. Oh. I mean, a lot of people don't like running on a treadmill. It's boring. They call it the dreadmill. You know, I've never had a massive problem with running on a treadmill. However, with Zwift, especially if you've got a big screen, so you can be immersed in the game and immersed in the environment, then it really does make a difference. And running with people as well is good. Thanks, John. Yeah, running with people is really nice, but even running on your own, it makes it more bearable running on the treadmill. And sometimes, you know, you've got no option but to run on a treadmill if you can't get out of the house. So yeah, I love it. I started with Zwift a good couple of years ago now, when it was just cycling, 2.5, 3 years ago in fact. And yeah, I've still got the bike and the trainer, but I go a lot more on the treadmill and run now. Running's been out for about a year. Well, I say running's been out for a year. Technically, running is still experimental. Look at that big group there. So this is what you get sometimes, massive groups of cyclists all rushing past you. It's fantastic. Yeah, so running is still experimental. It's not even technically at beta stage yet. So there's a lot of work still to do on running before it's released. It's due to go into public beta sometime in the new year, but even then it might still take 6 months to a year before it's actually released properly as a feature of Zwift. Oh, Liam Ellis has just gone back in the house now. Yeah, so according to John, we are doing 5k, and he wants the last 500 meters to be a sprint. But seeing as I'm doing 10k, I probably won't join in with the sprint. And John has just said actually he's going to carry on to 10k as well. So you can see here, if you've got a keyboard, you can press M on your keyboard and you can send a message to the group, and that's how we communicate. Some people communicate using voice chat with a program called Discord. I've never bothered with it. Okay, so Alex Lee is asking, what kind of treadmill have I got and how do I integrate it with Zwift? Okay, it's 2 questions. My treadmill is a Maxima Fitness treadmill. I can't remember the number. I got it second hand literally last week from a guy not far away. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace, and it's just a pretty basic standard treadmill, goes up to 20 kilometers an hour. And it's It's fine. It's not a gym kind of industrial treadmill by any means. Now, how do you connect to Zwift? Well, the treadmill doesn't connect to Zwift. What connects to Zwift is a foot pod. So bear with me and I'll explain to you how that all works. I'm using a PC. You can use a Mac. And you connect to a PC and a Mac with a little stick called a USB ANT Plus stick, ANT Plus stick, and that plugs into the USB port of your computer. And then on your foot, you wear a standard Garmin ANT Plus foot pod. They're about £40. Buy them on Amazon. I think Garmin are the main one. I'm not sure if there are any others. And the foot pod connects to your computer, which in turn is recognised by Zwift, and you can calibrate your foot pod so that your pace on Zwift is as near as damn it to your pace on the treadmill, and away you go. If you want, you can run with your iPad, your iPhone, your iPod, and for that you need a Bluetooth foot pod, and that's different. It's a different protocol, different connection protocol. So you need a Bluetooth smart foot pod, something called the Polar Stride sensor, or something called the Milestone foot pod, or the most expensive and the best one is the Stride foot pod, and that is spelled S-T-R-Y-D. Stride foot pod. That is about 150 quid, and that will allow you to run on a treadmill at the gym with your iPhone. The foot pod connects to the Zwift app on your iPhone, and you can run that way. If you haven't got a treadmill at home, that's one of the easier options. Soon to be released is Zwift on Apple TV. Look at that waterfall. It's good, isn't it? And Zwift on Apple TV, I think, will be Wi-Fi, will be Bluetooth based. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't tested it, to be honest. I've got it. I've got a beta version, but to be honest, I've not bothered to bring my Apple TV box out to the shed and connect it all up. But there you go. If you want to have a go on Zwift, get yourself a foot pod and get access to a treadmill, and away you go, really. There are other ways to connect, but those are the most common. There are treadmills which transmit a Bluetooth signal, but they're very expensive and only a few gyms will have them. Thank you, Fernandez, for your ride on. And there's also something called a tread tracker. A tread tracker is a little thing that you stick underneath a treadmill with a little wheel, and that tracks the belt of the treadmill and transmits a Bluetooth signal back to your phone. And that's another way. I think tread tracker costs about 70 quid. So that's another way to do it. Thomas says, am I endorsed by Zwift yet? Well, no. However, there is a live broadcast channel called the Zwift Community Live, and it's kind of the official Zwift TV channel. And I have been having some discussions with the guys there about possibly doing some training sessions on Zwift Community Live from the shed here, so that might be happening in the future, but we'll just have to see. If you are interested in seeing live cycling races and some running, there has been some running on Zwift Community Live, go to the Facebook page Zwift Community Live on Facebook, and there is almost always something being broadcast that you can watch. There are races all the time on Zwift, not running races, but cycling races. Paul Coates says, am I watching this on a TV screen in front of me? Yes, exactly. I've got, I think it's a 37-inch TV in front of me, which is hooked up by an HDMI cable to my PC, just sitting there. So I can see a big screen in front of me. I can see myself. I can basically see almost what you can see, apart from I don't have me in the corner. And when it comes to a full screen of me running, I don't see that either. But I can see that on my phone, which is just down here on my right. So I've got my phone here, look. And I've got the Facebook feed and your messages on my phone here. So it's a little bit small for me to see, but I can basically get the idea, and I can tell whether the stream is fading, is dropping off, or whether there's a big delay. There's a little bit of a delay. Right now I'm on 3.7 kilometers, and you're on, so you know, I can't even see it, it's too small. You're on 3.74, 3.68, so you're about 50 meters behind on the feed, so not that far actually. Thomas is saying a Zwift duathlon. That has been suggested already and is in fact being organised. So there will be a Zwift duathlon round the jungle at some stage in the not too distant future. There's already a Strava segment for the run. Tell me about your shed. Is it overlap? Well, I don't know what an overlap is. Well, I mean, I know what an overlap is, but in terms of a shed, I don't know what an overlap is. It's a pretty standard garden shed that up until not so long, actually no, I've had a treadmill in here for a long time, but generally has stored my lawnmower, etc. But I've kind of recently cleared a lot of it out, and I've got the bike in here and the treadmill now, and although the Flymo is still in here, there's not a lot of other gardening stuff in here. And Ellis, hello Lila? Ellis says hello Lila, what does that mean? Hang on, who was Lila? Lila was watching somewhere. Oh, Zoe's, yeah. Okay, so 4.2 kilometers. So I think everyone's going to sprint in about 300 meters to the end. I suppose I could give that a little go, couldn't I? I don't want to time myself out too much.
It's Lilia.
Oh, Lilia, I couldn't read it properly. Lilia. Yes. So there's what? This is the 6 of us running, something like that. And now I'm at the back because I'm chatting too much. I think everyone's revving up for this 500-metre sprint, aren't they, at the end? Right, it's caught up to the back of them. Go. Okay, we'll do a little bit of a sprint to the end. I'm not bothered about catching the guys up ahead. I'll just run till we say get to 5 kilometres, and then I'll just slow down again and carry on for another 5. Sorry Thomas, I can't read your message just yet. About right. I don't want to go too fast, really. Okay. Okay, we'll slow right down, and maybe some of us can group back up together again. So I'm just going to message and say yes. So I'll do 10. That's me. Okay. So I've got a lot of message to catch up on now. So Zwiftathon has a ring to it, yes. Victoria is sat in the breakfast room watching on her phone, but she can also see me through the window. Ellis is having great fun. And Darren is watching the Andorra Trail. Me and Richard are going to do that, you know. We're definitely going to do that Andorra Trail. Okay, right, now, where is everybody? Okay, I need to get back up to speed again and catch some people up. I don't know if we'll... So once we've done this 5k, quite often people just log off and some people carry on, but we won't necessarily stay together, because I can see that John has disappeared. He's ahead, probably while I was typing and reading. So Carla, thank you for your message. Listen, yes, of course, we all like to run outdoors, and I'm certainly an outdoor runner. If you're interested in watching films of outdoor running, if you head over to filmmyrun.com or the Film My Run channel on YouTube, that's where I log all my outdoor trails. I do marathons, trail marathons, I do trail ultras, up to 100-mile races, and I film a lot of them and put them on YouTube. So if you're interested in having a look at some of those, do go to the Film My Run channel, and do please click that subscribe button as well. I don't know if I'm going to catch anyone up. Jake Conradi is right behind me, and he's trying to catch up, and but I can't see John anywhere. So I might be on my own for this last 4.5k or so. Yes, Peter, thank you. So, Peter, we do a midweek 5k like today, and we also do Saturday morning, although I don't tend to do the Saturday morning. This is UK time, 9 o'clock. It's like a park run basically on a Saturday morning, but I often do the main park run itself, the real life park run, so I'm not often about. And this Saturday I've got a race in Wales, a little matter of 46 miles over the Brecon Beacons, so that'll be fun. So I won't be on Zwift over the weekend, but do join us, Peter, please. That'd be great. We need more and more people running on Zwift. You see how many people there are. You can see at the bottom there, plus 3,631 people are currently using Zwift. A fraction of those are runners. And if we want the Zwift team to devote more time and energy to developing running on Zwift, we need more people. We need more people to be involved. Start running on Zwift. It'll make your treadmill life a lot easier, a lot more enjoyable. So I've got Conradi behind me, so he's keeping up. That's good. Welcome along if you're new to Zwift. I'll just quickly run through it again for you. If you've heard this already, I apologise. Top left, heart rate, 159, 160 BPM at the moment. I'm in zone 4. You can tell that because it's orange. I've been in zone 4 for about 5 minutes. Most of my time has been spent in zone 3. Look, you can see 18 minutes there in the yellow zone, zone 3. Below that, calories burned, current pace 426 per kilometre. Splits below that, so you can see I've done 6k so far. My heart rate and my time for each split is there. Over on the right hand side, all the people who are nearby me are listed. These are real people. Most of them are riding on cycle trainers, turbo trainers, smart trainers, linked up to the computer. People on bikes, if you're going uphill, if you're on a smart trainer, the bike will increase resistance as you go uphill, so you can feel like you're climbing. Running, we don't have anything like that yet, unless you manually use the incline on your treadmill, but there's no automatic incline on Zwift, so if I'm going uphill, it doesn't make any difference. And you can see on the right all the country flags of the people who are running or riding: Germany, Norway, Australia, Canada, Switzerland, Greece, all around the world, people are using Zwift. Right in the middle is standard information. How far I've gone, 6.5 kilometers, half an hour of running, 32 minutes, and I'm going at 13.6 kilometers an hour. That little number 10, Zwift is a game. You get experience points, you get prizes and achievements like you would in any other computer game. So that is my level in the game. I'm on level 10 on Zwift running. That is currently the highest level you can get on Zwift in running, because obviously we're not very developed. Cycling goes up to level 25. I'm on level 24 of cycling, so just a little way to go to get to the top level. Bear with me. Oh, excellent, Terry, well done. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, I've done the Brecon Beacons Ultra before, about 3 years ago. I did it in 9 hours 25. I'm going to try and get as close to 8 hours as possible, because I'm fitter now. So I'm try and do that in maybe just over 8 hours, we'll see. If you want to see that race, my previous one, go to the Film My Run channel, or just type into the YouTube search Brecon Beacons Ultra, and my run should come up. The film of my run for that day should come up, so you can watch that if you're so inclined. Terry, I'm glad your trainer worked on the bike. You just need to get your foot pod working now so you can come running with us. This bridge here is one of the most spectacular views on Zwift. You've got the mountains, you've got the waterfall. I'm starting to get a bit tired. I could probably cope with another 2.5, 3 kilometers at this pace. So for a cyclist, this is an 8% gradient climb. That's quite tough, but it doesn't make any difference to me. I'm not filming this one in Wales, no, Glenn. I do film a lot of my races, but not this one, because I'm going to try and go a little bit faster. I do find if I film a run, it does add time, and you have to put the film above the run, really. So to make a good quality film, that's more important than doing a good time in the race. So sometimes I just leave the camera at home if I want to concentrate on trying to run well. So for the next 2-3 races, and for the one I just did, I'm leaving the camera at home, so I've just done the Beachy Head Marathon. That's quite a hilly marathon, about 1,200 metres of elevation gain, and managed to do that in 3:38. So that's my best time for that marathon. So we've got this 46-mile ultra in Wales, and then the week after that I've got something called the Wendover Woods 50. So I'm not filming that. I'm going to try and go for between 10 and 10 and a half hours for the Wendover Woods 50, which is another hilly ultra. And then in December we've got the nice flat Portsmouth 50k coastal run, and I'm not taking the camera to that either. I'm going to try and do that in a decent time. My PB for that is 4 hours and 8 minutes. Whether I can get close to that or not, I don't know. We'll have to see. There might be a few mince pies consumed between now and then. So I'm still with Mr. Conradi from Norway. 2 kilometers to go, and current pace that'll take us about 9 minutes, 9 or 10 minutes. Still in zone 4, 13 minutes in zone 4 now, 164 BPM, so that's a good tempo run. Not like the tempo run I did yesterday, which was crazy fast, too fast for me. That was more like an all-out run, that run yesterday. This is tiring, but it's not impossible. This pace for me is a comfortable, hard run. As you can tell from my heart rate, you see, if I was telling you that I'm running really hard and this is really hurting, but my heart rate was in the green or the blue zone, you'd know I was lying to you, because your heart rate's got to be up, hasn't it? And if my heart rate was in the red zone at like 175 and I was telling you, oh yeah, this is easy, no problem, you know I'd be lying to you. So your heart tells a story. And if you don't believe me, there's my heart rate monitor there. The thing is, there's really no way that you could fake that, is there? So we've been running for 40 minutes, nearly 8.5k, 1.5k to go, and then we'll call it a day. There's a little plus sign up there, add a target. If you didn't trust yourself and you just wanted to make sure that you did what you wanted to do, you could set a target of 60 minutes running, say, or of 10 miles, and put that target up there and it'll count down for you. It just makes things a bit easier. I don't tend to set it. And Peter Denny asks, what foot pod am I using? Okay, so I'm using a standard Garmin foot pod. It's about £40 on Amazon. It broadcasts in a protocol called ANT+, A-N-T+, which can be read by your computer if you plug in an ANT+ stick. Many of you with old Garmin watches, in order to sync your watch with your computer, you used to have to put an ANT+ stick in your computer. These days it's all Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. But that's still what you need to connect to the Zwift software on your computer. That's what I use. There are other ways to connect to Zwift. I find the Garmin FootPod the most straightforward. But you can use Bluetooth with your iPad or your iPhone, or actually you can also use Bluetooth with a PC or Mac, but you have to go via the app on your phone. So your FootPod, your Bluetooth FootPod links to your phone, and then your phone links by Wi-Fi to your computer. It's a bit of a cap-handed way of doing things, but it works. Hope that answers your question. If you want more information, do ask. But you can also go to the Zwift Runners Facebook page. Log on to Facebook, have a look at the Zwift Runners Facebook page. Look at the pinned post. Look at the files, the FAQ section. It's all there for you. All the information about how to connect to Zwift from a running point of view. Zwift.com is the official website, but of course running is not official yet, so you won't find any information on the Zwift website about running. It's all about cycling. But we're very helpful on the Zwift Runners page. You'll need to ask to join, but any questions you've got, do post them there. I'm trying to run once or twice a week on Zwift Running, and I stream, so keep a lookout if you are interested in this. I don't know if you can see, look, I've got a headlight on the floor. It's kind of a little remnant from cycling programming. They've left the light there, even though I'm not actually wearing a headlight. Okay, Peter, yeah, I've got the milestone pod. Yes, it works fine. Some people I know have had problems with it connecting. But yeah, I've tried a few of the Bluetooth ones. This Ticker X is supposed to work as well. Well, I have had it working, but I found it a bit unreliable. The polar stride sensor works fine. Milestone seems to work fine most of the time, but the one everyone goes for really is the stride. Even though it's the most expensive, seems to be the most accurate and the most reliable of the Bluetooth FootPods. I'm quite happy with my Garmin. I am still going, but I'm nearly finished, Zoe. 250 metres, and then we call it a day. That's 10 kilometres done. What you can't see is behind my webcam is a map of the route, so I can kind of see where I'm going, where the next turns are. I can also see the elevation profile of the route I'm running, but like I say, elevation doesn't make any difference. Nice sunset. There we are. That was great. Right, I'm just going to say hello to Conradi. Okay, all done. So, let's go back to our screen. Where am I? Let's do this and that. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's Zwift running. If you've never seen it before, I hope you are inspired enough to want to get involved. It just makes running on the treadmill a lot more bearable. Like I say, Zwift running is in its infancy, it's in its early stages. So, you know, a lot more features will be added as time goes by. And like cycling has, there will be races, there will be proper events, there will be training. There's already workouts you can choose, rather than just running randomly around the island. You can choose to do a workout, an interval workout. So that's there, and all this will expand, and the more runners we get, the more likely it is that those features will come sooner rather than later. It's been a really good run. I'm glad to finish though. I'm quite tired now, and I need my dinner and a shower. So until the next time, it's been a pleasure, guys, and we'll see you again. That's it. Take care. Bye bye.